Good evening, dear listeners, and welcome to War Notes. I am Paviel G, speaking at approximately 8:28 Eastern Standard Time. Today is July 10th, 2025. Tonight's broadcast pulls the curtain back on a shocking policy shift. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins is urging the impoverished, and our elderly to return to the field labor, an approach critics rightly denounce as modern day slavery. If you care about dignity, fairness, and speaking truth to power, do hit subscribe and let's proceed. So, what's behind Rollins? Well, sources sources right now show Secretary Rollins is moving agricultural policy to focus on expediting return to work directives, including field work. Yes, I said it. Field work for elderly people rather than funding food aid programs. Yes, you heard that. Field work. Yes, let that sink in. Since taking office, she's rescinded diversity and home office hiring, prioritized trade tariffs, and sharply restricted SNAP and other supports. Now, without support systems, the less fortunate may feel forced into backbreaking farm labor to survive. Before we go into the elderly and vulnerable at risk, I'm going to take a brief break, and I will repeat for the folks who are just jumping in. That's important, how important this episode is. For the folks that are just jumping in, I'm going to reiterate what I just finished talking about. Please hang in there. Thank you for being here. We are back again. What's behind this Rollins lady, man? Sources show Secretary Rollins is moving agricultural policy to focus on expediting return to work directives, including field work for elderly people. Y'all listen up. This affects every American. Including field work for elderly people rather than funding food aid programs. Since taking office, she has rescinded diversity and home office hiring, prioritized trade tariffs, and sharply restricted SNAP and other supports. Listen up, everyone. Listen up and stay tuned. Now, without support systems, the less fortunate may feel forced into backbreaking farm labor to survive. Very important. Let that sink in. Our seniors, our nation's history, are being funneled into manual agriculture. No pension, no safety net, and no assistance, only being urged to labor in the blistering sun. Think about that. One observer compared it to antebellum exploitation. Quote, they hunt and drive them as long as there is any life in them, end quote. Again, let that sink in, especially as Black folks, any brown folks, let that sink in. They hunt and drive them as long as there is any life in them. What's being sold as self-reliance smacks more of a systemic coercion. Okay, why does this matter? This is not mere policy. Listen up, folks. This is not mere policy. This is a reflection of worth. Are the elderly deemed expendable now? That's what's going on. Are the poor just labor units to feed corporate agriculture? We are hurtling toward a society where dignity is conditional. And when our seniors are in the fields, instead of enjoying their twilight years, we have all lost. Now, folks, here's what we do. Number one, we demand Congress hold hearings on workforce coercion in agriculture. Number two, we support community organizations preventing forced labor. Number three, we contact our representatives. We tell them aging Americans deserve pensions and dignity, not heat stroke in the fields. And number 4, we donate to legal funds that protect elderly and low-income individuals from forced labor. That's what we do. That is exactly what we need to do. Absolutely. Because the reality of it is that we have to speak the truth. We have to stand for humanity because we all are human at the end of the day. Okay? And that's what we have to do, point blank. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Now, tonight, we laid bare a horrifying truth. Listen up. Dignity is being traded for drudgery. Listen, Rollins may call it resilience, but our people deserve more. Everyone. If this awakened you, please do subscribe to War Notes. Please like the live and share this episode far and wide. It's free to do. We speak for those without a voice. I am Pavio G, urging you to stand for dignity. Have a good night, and thank you all for listening.